Hello everybody and welcome to ProClockers Reviews. My name is Paulie and I'm very excited here to be showing off the Cooler Master Mastercase Pro 6. I've had this thing sitting here for a little while and I've been dying to open it up. If you read my Mastercase Pro 3 review, you know how much I love that case, and I'm sure this one's going to be more of the same. So let's open this thing up, take a look at it, and see what features it has. Now, I will show you guys one thing I really like about this is how they package it. Everyone should do this. I mean, it basically comes in a giant bag. But it's also much easier to do this. I thought it was much easier to do this. So this is the massive bag that the Mastercase Pro 6 comes packed in. I love this. It's just little things like this that really stand out that make me love the Mastercase series. And it even comes strapped together. That is a nice touch. Hard foam has pluses and negatives. The negative with hard foam is if the boxes drop, the foam's damaged, it's not going to give you the proper protection if you have to ship the case out again. So for someone like me who does builds and then ships them in the original boxes, if the hard foam comes damaged, I really can't reuse it. However, it also can kind of be an indication of how your case was handled in shipping. Because if it shows up and the hard foam is broken in multiple places, you know the thing was dropped a few times. This foam is very well intact in the boxes as well, so you can tell right off the bat that this package was handled with care. I prefer this styrofoam bag over plastic, mainly for the reason it's a lot quieter when you're doing unboxings. Comes with the little user manual, warranty information, package contents, all that stuff. Here it is. Cooler Master Mastercase Pro 6, and boy, it's as beautiful as I had expected. I love this series, and it has a lot of great features that are just amazing. So right now we're just going to go over some of the key features of the case, and then we'll get really in depth with it when we do the actual build in it. So one of the main features is what they're calling the Discreet Ventilation, which I think is an excellent feature. So if you have top mounted radiators or fans, you can pop it up. If you don't, keep it down. And even if it's down, you will still get some airflow through the front, and the front panel is the same thing. It also pops out to give better airflow for the front. Excellent little feature. And if not, the air just gets pushed out of this little vent right here. So awesome feature. It has ventilation back here as well. Same thing, you can see it. Awesome feature. The more I get into this case, the more I really love it. Another great feature, this back plate right here. It's magnetic and it covers up all the thumb screws and paneling and everything. Like the Mastercase Pro 3, 5, 5T, and Maker 5. It has a dust filter. Has these thumb screws, which you basically pop them off and you can just slide the whole power supply out like that. I love cases that have that feature. I really think every case should have that feature. Sometimes you just gotta pop out the power supply and you don't want to pull the whole back off. Now you can get this case in two different versions, one that comes with red LEDs, one that comes with blue LEDs. I believe this one has red LEDs if I remember correctly. It wasn't marked on the box, so I won't really know until I get the thing set up and built. Additionally, you can order a tempered glass side panel for this case. This just comes with acrylic. So this is a full ATX case. It holds ATX, micro ATX, mini ITX motherboards. It has 7 expansion slots, 2 5 1/4 bays, 5 bays for either 2.5 or 3.5 inch drives, 2 SSD sleds. It has a basement for the power supply, which I really like. Plenty of spots for cable management. The front, first you just pop it out. It's held in by magnets and you slide it down and lift it off. This just pops off like that to expose the front. It comes pre-installed with 240mm fans in the front, 1 in the back, 2 5 1/4 bays, which I personally still use. I like cases that have 5 1/4 bays, so it's really good to see that Cooler Master is still keeping them in. So the 5 1/4 bays are removable. There's 2 thumb screws right here and they can pop right out. The biggest thing that Cooler Master is pushing with the Mastercase lineup is customization. These are the most customizable cases. There are accessories you can buy, such as supports for graphics cards. For radiator and fan support, you can do up to 2 140s on the top, up to 3 140s or 120s in the front, a 140 or a 120 in the back. For a CPU cooler, it can fit an air cooler up to 190mm and a power supply up to 200mm. There is ventilation on the bottom for the power supply. Like I said, there's a dust filter there. I always like the way they pack their accessories. Accessory box popped into one of the 3.5 inch drive bays. And they come very, very, very neatly packed. There's some Molex to 3-pin fan connections. All of the mounting hardware, standoffs, screws, extra thumb screws, brackets, anything and everything you can imagine. There's a tool for installing standoffs, zip ties, a bracket of some sort, and these I absolutely love. So instead of only sending zip ties, they actually send you little cable management clips with double-sided tape on the back that you can stick anywhere in the back. Excellent, excellent feature. I wish more people did things like that. It's another reason why I'm literally falling in love with Cooler Master cases. I've always used them, but this Master lineup of cases is just unbelievable. Around back, you can see there's plenty of room for cable management. I can stick all my fingers right back here and just plenty of room. There are plenty of little hooks, or whatever you would call them, for zip ties. So another feature I really, really like about this case is this channel that they put down here for the front panel connecting cables. So instead of having them bubble out and push out the back panel like cheaper cases do, you're not going to have that with this. They have Velcro straps pre-installed and they're not just wrapped around, they're actually screwed to the case. Excellent, excellent feature. Now when I said this case is completely customizable, I'm not joking. This tray can be removed. If you do, you do lose the 2 spots for additional SSDs. However, if you remove it, you can add more drive bays for I think up to 10 or 12 3.5 or 2.5 inch drives. So this case could be an amazing case for an editing machine, a home server even. I mean, you can put tons and tons of storage drives in this thing. Excellent for water cooling. If you remove this, there's a bracket back here that this is all attached to that you can attach reservoirs to. Plenty of accessories. If you go on Cooler Master's website, you'll see all the accessories that are available for this, including a tempered glass side panel. Like I said earlier, a support bracket for graphics cards. Plenty more drive bays. There's plenty of stuff you can do to this case. An amazing, amazing case. I want to thank you all for watching our unboxing and overview of the Cooler Master Mastercase Pro 6. You can check out our full written review on ProClockers.com, coming out on March 28th, 2017 if you're watching this in the future. You can also see our full build log using the Cooler Master Mastercase Pro 6, the Cooler Master V8 GTS cooler, which is going to be cooling our R7 1800X on the Gigabyte AX370 Gaming 5 Aorus motherboard right here. That'll be coming out right around the same time as the written review. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching the video. If you like what you saw, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like, give it a thumbs down, but tell us what we can do better. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.